Maybe you've never thought about it before, but there are some top 8 things that high performers struggle with that I'm going to talk to you about today. I'm going to help you to get over it, to understand it, and to make meaning of it. Let's go. So, there are some top 8 things that high performance individual will struggle with that they may not feel comfortable talking to just about anyone about it. Some of them may feel, unnerving. Some of them may feel weak. Some may feel um, threatened. Some may feel vulnerable just to discuss these 8 things. And there are a list of several others, but I'm only going to be focusing on the top 8 that you may be experiencing if you're a high performance individual. So welcome to the channel, and all right, let's go. So what are some of the top 8 things that high performance individual experience in their daily lives that may bring them stress, that may bring them anxiety, that may bring them some feeling of depression, and even probably turn into some traumatic experiences? I have a list of them written down here, so I'm going to do work from this list, and then I'm going to break them down and help you to understand how to navigate through them. So number one is purpose. It doesn't matter how much money a high performance individual have, how much connections they have, how much worldly possession or riches they may have. All high performance struggle with purpose. And here is why. They may struggle to make a certain amount of income, but when they get to that plateau, they feel as if, well, there's got to be more. They may struggle to get to a certain career level, and when they get to that ladder or up on that totem pole, there is another struggle for more. They may struggle to get into a particular status of life, and when they achieve that status, then they're like, there's got to be more than this. And so it comes back to that number one thing that we've talked about, purpose. Like, what is my purpose? Sometimes a high performance may feel as if, well, I have all of these things, but I still don't feel fulfilled. I guess that's number two. Fulfillment is more than just the ability to pay your bills, the ability to be able to purchase anything that you'd like to purchase. Fulfillment, I would liken it to this bag here, this little pouch, and think of it as fulfilled. It's filled. It has everything that I need. It's filled up. Nothing else can hold in it, and so I draw the string to show that this bag is filled. Right? Fulfillment is kind of the same thing, but it's deeper. So fulfillment means I may have everything that I may want, but I'm still empty on the inside because I am not fulfilled. Meaning the emptiness that I lost chasing after the items to fill this bag up have left me mentally unfulfilled and empty. And now I am searching for something that is going to make me feel fulfilled. That's going to bring me some kind of meaning. Oh, meaning. That's number three. And when we talk about meaning, is that I'm doing this for more than the accumulation or more than just to fill my sack. Okay, I am doing it because it brings a sense of meaning, a sense of enrichment, a sense of why or reason for doing this thing. So the individuals who are high performers who have achieved, they have climbed Mount Everest, for an example, they have climbed to the highest of their achievement. They're on top of the mountain now, looking down at everyone who are struggling and said, wow, I'm up here and I still don't feel a difference. That means they're struggling to find meaning. The why did I do all of this? What did I accomplish from toiling and planting and taking and giving and investing and doing all of these things? What did I gain from this? They have lost a sense of meaning because they have lost themselves trying to get and acquire the things that they have now achieved. The next one is belonging. There are high performance individuals who struggle with belonging because there isn't a particular place that makes them feel at home. As a matter of fact, you need to understand the difference between a house and a home. A house is simply a location. Let's say you live on 21 Barbara Street or 25 or 250 Wilfred Avenue. That is just a location. That is not the same as a home. A home is an environment that is conducive to growth. So I want you to understand that. I want you to consider that in finding your meaning, your purpose, fulfillment, and belonging, you realize that everything that you're doing, you're actually building a home. A home can be anywhere. Home can be in the park. Home can be in the car driving to the movies. Home can be just going for a walk in the park. Home can be anywhere that is conducive to growth. You don't have to be in a big mansion to have a home. A home is not a location. A home is a condition, an environment that is conducive to growth. Many high performers struggle with belonging because they don't feel at home. Okay, we're going to get into that in a future video. If you have not subscribed, welcome to the I Work Upstairs YouTube channel. Here we provide information to help our clients and to help individuals who need help so they can function better upstairs. As we always say, take care of the place that you live because it's the most important piece of real estate that you have to live in, and that is your mind. Okay, let's jump to the next one. The next one is a sense of community. Just like belonging, they struggle with the sense of community. So you'll find most high performance individual, they may belong to a certain group or a certain status of life. They may go to a certain golf club. They may go to a certain restaurant. They will aggregate in a specific environment where they feel like they have something in common with the next person. Now, if they have everything in the world and they don't have a sense of community, they're still going to struggle mentally because they're going to be trying to figure out what was all of this for. I worked so hard to get here and now I can't find a community where I feel safe and I feel like I belong. Did I say safe? That's right. The next one is safety. They would have struggled and worked hard to get all the riches, all the fame, and everything that they want in life, but now they feel their safety is threatened. Like they can't just walk out and go to the mall. They can't just go to the movies. I watched a movie. It was not a movie. I watched a video a few months ago when Chris Tucker was talking about his relationship with the late Michael Jackson and the pop icon, and he was saying that he had to sneak into movie theaters just to watch a movie. And so you're thinking about an individual like that have done everything that he can, physically and mentally to acquire the level of success that he has, but it's not safe for him to just go anywhere. So that's another thing that high performance individuals struggle with, a sense of safety. Do I feel like I belong? Do I feel like I can trust? Oh, trust is the next one. The next one on the list is trust. Who can I trust? I have worked so hard for everything that I have, but can I trust someone in my group? Can I trust someone in that is close to me? Who can I trust to take care of the things that I have? Or who can I trust to really confide in without feeling as if they're in it for something for themselves? Another video that I watched was with Oprah Winfrey, and I think the interviewer was asking her, so who is your counselor? Who do you go to get therapy from? She said it's one of the most difficult tasks to think about individuals who have labored, who have sacrificed, who have given up everything to acquire the thing that they have, the dream, to live the dream. And now they're thinking to themselves, well, what have I given up to get this? Let's say this was whatever was in this little sack. I've given up everything to get this. What did I give up? In a video, and it's Damon John, and he was sitting in an interview and they were asking him about his life and what he has given up, and to kind of summarize the context of the video, he's saying that I missed out on my 26 year old life. I missed out on my 31-year-old life, and now I have a 9-year-old. And I'm not about to give that up. I'm not about to give that up for anything. And the reason why I brought it up was because there was a specific bank, and you can watch a video when you get a chance, but finish this one first. He said there was a specific bank who's well known, that deal with the upper echelon. And he said that they offered him like an amazing deal. I think the figure was in the billions, 1 point something billion dollars. And he said that the demands were, you need to do this, you need to acquire this company, you need to start this company, you need to start that. And he said when he looked at what he was giving up, he said, wow, I miss all of those birthdays because I was so busy on the road being busy, chasing after the dream. He said, but if I were to go after this deal now, yes, I would make more money. Yes, I may have a yacht, but it would take me 20 years. It will take me another 20 years. In the interview, he said that at current, I'm 56. That's what he said. He said, I am 56. And if I go for this, it would take me 20 years. I'll be 76 by the time I accomplish whatever I think I want to acquire. But what would I give up? What would I give up? I would have given up so many things in my life just to acquire this thing that I am chasing. And he said that I don't have to have the biggest yacht. I don't have to have the biggest yacht. I don't have to be in a particular group. As a matter of fact, he gave this great example. He said, I don't have to own the yacht. If I want to use the yacht, I will just rent it and give it back to the person and let them deal with it. And to bring this all to a closing is to help you to understand that these 8 things are nothing more than just life traps that high performance individuals have found themselves in, and they struggle to get out of them. So if you are struggling with these life traps that I've listed before, and if you want to go back and watch the video to make sure you get a good understanding of it, I would really encourage you to do that. Now, if you're struggling with any of these life traps as a high performer, please visit us. Go to www.iWorkUpstairs.com and fill out some information, and one of our team will get back to you and to help you navigate this. It doesn't matter how much you have acquired, but it also talking about the commitment. What would you have given up, and what will you be giving up to commit to the next thing that you're chasing after? And I hope this video helps you. And if not, if you haven't subscribed, I want to encourage you to join the tribe if you have not subscribed, and click on the notification so when we drop a video every week, you will be the first to hear this. And every week we're going to be dropping videos to help you in your thinking, where you work upstairs, and just to help you to become the person that you were designed to become. If you are experiencing anxiety, depression, or just simply need to have a conversation about some of the thoughts, the random thoughts or intrusive thoughts that are operating inside your brain space, please look us up at www.iWorkUpstairs.com. Until then, take care of yourself, and remember, upstairs is the most important piece of real estate you will ever live in.